Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have snatched a new crown from William and Kate Middleton after Instagram trends on social media. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex accumulated more than 2.4 million Instagram hashtags this year and beat the Cambridges. Prince William and Kate generated 2.2 million, and were thrown off the top spot by the royals who moved to the US in March last year after stepping down as senior members of the royal family. The Queen and her late husband Prince Philip secured third place with 1.4 million hashtags. Prince Harry and Meghan's total figure is almost 7 times the average figure for all the royal couples, according to the latest statistics. Meghan and Harry, who were recently named by Time magazine as among the world's 100 most influential people, traveled across the Atlantic with Archie for a new life before the pandemic. The pair welcomed daughter Lilibet Diana in June this year after stepping away from the firm. They were the subject of a BBC podcast which was delayed over the weekend by the BBC following a reported row with the royal family over the documentary The Princes and the Press, which aired on BBC Two in November in 2 installments. It focused on Harry and William and examined their relationship with the British media, as well as how the Duchess of Cambridge and Sussex were portrayed. The enormous number of hashtags generated by Harry and Meghan has earned them the title of most photogenic royal couple, taking the top spot from Kate and William. Printique, photography experts, looked at Instagram hashtags for 24 of the most popular royals globally. The Queen and the Duke of Edinburgh fell shy of 1.5 million, and were ahead of Prince Charles and the late Princess Diana at just over 1.2 million. The Prince of Wales and Camilla, the Duchess of Cornwall, came in at 5th place with 362,640 hashtags altogether. Lower down in the list, Princess Eugenie and husband Jack Brooksbank were just short of 88,000 hashtags, and Princess Beatrice at 68,000. Whereas, Prince Edward, the Queen's son, and wife Sophie, Countess of Wessex, found themselves in the top 10 with more than 78,000. A spokesperson for Printique commented on the findings, saying, "Royal couples are a source of fascination all over the world, and this data shows just how much online influence they can command." Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are an absolute global sensation, from their charity work and commitment to making the world a better place, to their fashion sense and style. The fact that this royal duo pulls in the most Instagram hashtags combined is a testimony to their powerful influence all around the world. On the other hand, Laura Clancy, lecturer in media at Lancaster University, specializing in the contemporary British monarchy, argued that the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge are key to rewriting the narrative surrounding the royal family. She said that they are central to the monarchy's positive familial image. The author of Running the Family Firm, How the Royal Family Manages Its Image and Our Money, told, in the 90s there was a lot of negative press around funding and what happened with Diana and so on. I think they've rewritten that more recently. Kate and William and the children are key to that narrative. I think they are a lot more popular and the image of the royal family is built around them and the children. I think it's useful for them to have that kind of narrative. Particularly since Harry and Meghan stepped back, I can see that continuing. She also claimed that the royal family have tried to emphasize Prince Charles' role as a grandfather in the media, something which, according to Ms. Clancy, was not so successful. She said, "There have been attempts to remake that image of Charles as a bit of a grandfather, but it's not been quite as successful as this upper-middle-class Cambridge nuclear family that they have going on." Dr. Clancy said that the royal family's ability to control their own image is becoming increasingly important as years go by, arguing that the rise of social media has meant they are more likely to be exposed to negative representations of themselves. She said, "I think if anything it's even more important now. If you think about things historically, like at the Coronation, they could control exactly where the cameras were, they could control exactly what was filmed. You couldn't dream of doing that now because someone would have a camera phone pointed at it. So I think, if anything, that idea of needing to monitor it is even more important because of opportunities for people to not represent them in ways they want to be represented. There are bound to be representations in ways that are not what they want because we can all contribute in a participatory culture. But also it's more important that they try and do that so they can have a little bit of control over the narrative."